Ready. Play.
Mantilla in the near court, serving to start our championship match. It was available for Andrei Medvedev.
Yeah, I mean, you saw, Joel, from Medvedev there that he's ranked at the moment 38 in the world, which is pretty low for him. He's looking to get back up to where he feels he belongs, and his highest, of course, number 4 a couple years back.
It's long.
30 long.
Medvedev cut a line on that side on the very first point that set up that open court on the opposite side, but he failed in the cross-court backhand. And the first 2 points of the match belonging to Mantilla. Is it more important for Mantilla to get off to a real fast start, a good start, the way that Medvedev has just blitzed through people?
Possibly, because Medvedev's won, the exception of the first round where he lost his set, but then won that 6-0 in the third against Mark Knowles. He's really cruised through his matches, all in straight sets. So he's conserved probably a bit more energy. Mantilla's had to work real hard to get to the final. But that being said, Joel, Mantilla is a guy who really thrives in physical-type matches, long matches. He showed that beating Haas in the semis, beating Arazi in the quarters, coming back from a set down in both of those, and really wearing his opponents down. But I don't think he can wear Andrei Medvedev down today.
All of a sudden, a break opportunity for Andrei Medvedev. And I brought that up because of the point that Medvedev's matches have averaged only 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Right, 1 hour and 40 for Mantilla.
Blistering forehand. So Medvedev off to the kind of start that we have seen from him all week long. A brilliant beginning. The 22-year-old from the Ukraine. So we'll be right back to Hamburg. He's up a break.
We might get this in.
Time. Aufschlag Medvedev. Bitte schnell die Plätze annehmen. Spieler sind bereit.
Medvedev serving for the first time in the match and hitting behind his opponent very successfully.
Good coverage there from Medvedev. Got in quickly, putting the pressure on Mantilla early. The reason I say why Mantilla, I don't think, can wear Medvedev down is because physically Medvedev very fit.
And as you pointed out, his conditioning coach is here with him.
Exactly, and his tennis coach, Bob Brett, and they've worked real hard the last couple of years, and Medvedev says, now that I'm fit and don't have the injury troubles that he's had in the past couple of years, particularly with his shoulder, he's able to really work much harder on the practice court. So my point being, Joel, that if Mantilla is going to beat him today, he's going to have to beat him on the tennis court and not really in a conditioning, the physical type of way, which I think really helped him against Haas and against Arazi, his conditioning.
Spiel Medvedev.
He's good play, but he's going to have to really play extremely well because Medvedev, as you can see from the start, is really on.
Back-to-back aces close out his first service game at Love. Think he's got a little bit of confidence?
I think he's feeling good right now.
2-love to start the match for Medvedev. Mantilla serving now on the far court. Good read by Medvedev as it stayed in the alley.
Well, anytime Medvedev gets a short ball, particularly on the backhand side, Joel, he's going to pound it, and he's going to hit it through the court with a lot of pace. Oh, now you know Andrei Medvedev's feeling it.
Going in that early.
And he can come in that early and play such a beautiful looking drop volley. You can see here, he just attacks Mantilla. He says, I'm going to come right in up the middle, force you to do something, and look at that little dropper.
Just wide of the line.
That's one of his favorites, Joel, right there. The big backhand, flatten up the line. Gives clay court guys like Mantilla, who like to particularly run around the backhand and go into that corner and hit forehands. It can give him a lot of trouble. He just missed on that one.
Good serve by Mantilla. Set up the short ball from Medvedev. These two have met only one time before, and that was just a couple of weeks ago in Monaco. Medvedev in the round of 32 prevailing. Straight sets, 2 and 4.
That's what I was talking about, Joel, right there, where Mantilla running around the backhand, trying to hit the forehand, and if you don't get a lot of spin or pace on it, look what Medvedev's going to do. Look at that beautiful stroke, short, compact. He won't miss that too often. Break point for Medvedev.
Break on the tape, and another break for Medvedev. He's up 2 already on Mantilla. Said goodbye to Kafelnikov yesterday, doing a good job already today.
This could be a 2-1-1. He doesn't know what to do.
I'm going to get into been there, done that with you. What does it mean for Medvedev? Because, I mean, he's 10 titles. This guy's only got 1, and it came last year. Temperature's rising. Mantilla's forehead.
So's mine.
There's Bob Brett. Oh, I love that strength coach. Gave an early mention.
You're killing me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Time.
Welcome back once again to Hamburg. Joel Myers along with Patrick McEnroe. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. I know I'd like to be with my wife Carol right now. Special wishes back home. Medvedev serves up 3-love. Everything going Medvedev's way. What about the theory? And let's get into this a little bit. In this 4th game with Medvedev blowing away Mantilla at this early stage. Been there, done that. We'll get to Patrick's thoughts in a moment. We won't have to wait that long. 10 titles for Medvedev compared to only 1 for Mantilla.
Yeah, Medvedev's obviously have more experience, even though he's actually they're about the same age. They're both 22. But Mantilla, though he's ranked higher right now, he's only won 1 title in his career. That was last year in Oporto, which is in Portugal, on clay. Oh, look at that shot. I mean, that's confidence right there. Pretty heavy return from Mantilla. A lot of topspin on that forehand. Medvedev just makes this look routine. Look where Mantilla is way back. Medvedev knows it and goes right back cross court, wrong footing Mantilla. You gotta be able to hit with a lot of power though to get it by Mantilla on this slow clay in Hamburg. When you talk about been here, done that, particularly here in Hamburg, Joel, with Medvedev winning twice here in 94 and 95, and then he's only lost once. He lost here last year, so he's 4 years. The guy's lost 1 match at the German Open.
Easy Medvedev. Service game. Held at 15 for love, Medvedev. I wonder if Scott Draven is watching this match because he's got Medvedev in the first round of the Italian Open next week.
Yeah, we just got handed the draw from next week's Italian Open. Of course, ESPN will be there. How about that first round?
Unbelievable.
Sampras and Courier
on Tuesday in Italy.
Playing in the first round, so
I know where I'll be. First serve over. I cannot wait to see Courier and Sampras at the Italian Open.
I wish coverage started on Tuesday so we could catch that match. Well, now Mantilla's really got to ask himself what can he do, because playing his normal type of game right now is not having any effect against Medvedev. So he's going to have to either try to get to the net a little bit or take a few chances. See, and he's not comfortable doing that, Joel. He's not comfortable chipping the ball and coming in and working his way into the net. He likes to come in on his own terms. And he's really got the guy in the run so he can have an easy volley at net.
These fans want to see plenty of tennis out here. You have to pay plenty of Deutschmarks to have seats at Rothenbaum Stadium. That's just long. And they'd love to see a 5-setter. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, for sure.
A rare lead for Mantilla, 30-15.
That serve set up that whole point for Mantilla. He loves that kick serve, particularly in the ad court. That's something that really gave Becker a lot of trouble, and Becker himself said, that's a big weapon for him. He doesn't have a big serve, but he gets a lot of spin on it, and that enables him to control the point.
Not a bad return, though.
Yeah, the problem is against Medvedev, that same serve, the kick to the backhand goes right into Medvedev's strength. This time he tries to sneak it up and go into the forehand. Medvedev just blows this by him. So he's got to hit a great kick serve to bother Medvedev.
Einstein.
Super accuracy once again down the line from the forehand of Medvedev. He wins 2 straight points and take it a deuce.
Just taking his time, picking his spots, and he's able to go from defense to offense so quickly, Medvedev.
Great first serve. Medvedev possibly looking the other way, and it was down the middle.
That's what I'm talking about, Joel. See what I mean? If he doesn't hit a great kicker, Medvedev's just going to step right in. That's his wheelhouse right there, that backhand. And because he's big and tall and strong, if you don't get it up really high, he'll crush it.
Gets to take the tour. Didn't have Mantilla on the defensive at all, but it looks It looks so easy for Medvedev right now.
Everything's working.
Vorteil
Just toying
Medvedev.
with Mantilla right now. Just hitting that one right into the open court.
Spiel Medvedev.
Well, Medvedev has already closed out the first set. It's 5-love. He's up only 3 breaks.
Medvedev
and he's got
führt
11
5-0.
winners as opposed to only 8 unforced errors. That segment we did at the end may be needed.
Yeah.
Let's talk about his chances. The boost he must have had from Australia, and
Lipton he played well.
And Lipton he played well to the quarters in both. That he round of 16 and the quarters at Lipton.
Right.
He could be a factor at the U.S. Open this year, something like that.
Or the French Open, or
well, we know he's going to play well.
Hard courts,
right.
Hard courts. Yeah,
that
okay.
you know we don't want to drill him as just.
I got you.
Because he got a couple of hard court wins.
He won in Long Island last
right.
week before the US.
And was it New Haven as well? Yeah, New Haven in '93. I love New Haven. I do. Will Sally's is the best. It's the greatest. That's better than pizza here.
Time.
Thomas Muster, of course, the king of clay, especially over the last couple of years. 40 wins. Tops among the active clay court leaders. But Andrei Medvedev, slowly but surely, starting to move up in that group as well.
8 clay court titles for Medvedev. He's won a couple on hard courts as well. Won New Haven in '93 and won at Long Island last year, right before the U.S. Open. Oh, now this is just a toy festival right now, Joel. Medvedev just doing everything right. Just calmly comes under that, just a little dropper.
See it, FAO Schwartz.
So now Mantilla doesn't know what to do. He's got to try to do more. I mean, they just get into a rally.
It's not like he can go to his corner and talk to his manager.
Well, we saw, you might have seen his coach there, Jordi Villaros, who's working with him. Look at this. He just tanks that for him. Maybe I'll just start the second set off serving and try to get back on track here, because that's a lot of frustration right there, Joel.
It's almost over before it began. 17 minutes. Thank you.
You say it.
And a bagel on Sunday to start the match.
That might be the fastest set in the history of the German Open final. Let's try to get our statistician to check that for us.
Our booth is so large, we have a deep group of statisticians. So Andrei Medvedev treating Mantilla just like he treated his comrade Kafelnikov. And Mantilla can't get the first serve in. Adios, amigo. A rare mistake. The Germans really wanted to see Tommy Haas in this final. It was a very dramatic situation yesterday against Mantilla. Tommy Haas had the unfortunate situation, though, of a couple of long rain delays, and each time he went into the locker room, he was up a break, and he came back, and he was forced to serve right away to resume the match. Well, long. Just to tag that line on Tommy Haas, the reason I bring it up. Mantilla, the savvy veteran, he capitalized. Each time Tommy Haas went to the locker room up a break, he came back to serve, Mantilla broke him.
No, Mantilla's a great fighter, and he's a great competitor, so he's not going to give up or go away in any situation, even now.
On the line.
Just flips the line there. Good hustle again from Mantilla, but Mantilla just got to say to himself, okay, I'm down a set. Don't really think about the fact that it was a 6-love set, and just start fresh right here. It is best of 5, so obviously it's not like he's in that big a hole yet. But if things keep going the way they're going, he will be.
Beautiful placement. A break, though, of course, off the tape for Medvedev.
Medvedev's playing such economical tennis. The way he's moving around the baseline, he's very balanced, very under control. When he gets a little time, when he doesn't have to move a lot from side to side, he's really ripping his grounders. Mantilla's got to try to get him off the court a little bit. Try to use the angles.
That was a huge point for Mantilla. He could not face a break this early in the second set.
He's got to get on the board and get up one game here. If he can get this point and get a hold, I'll give him a little confidence.
Great coverage.
Medvedev has really been volleying far better than I've seen in the past, especially with his touch. Look how he takes this ball early, but this is a pretty good shot by Mantilla. He gets it right near the line, and look how Medvedev slides into it. That's a lot of matches right here. Look at the slide and the great control with the wrist. Bring it back to deuce.
Vorteil Mantilla.
Right idea.
Well, a good sign for Mantilla in this game. At least Medvedev made a couple errors on the backhand. And if he starts to make a few errors, then Mantilla will sense that, and that'll make him get more balls back, make him be more aggressive, and go for a little bit more, and make him run more balls down. When you know your opponent's starting to miss a little bit, it's amazing how many more balls you can get to.
On the line 2 times in a row. It's like he hit the same spot on the same line. Things aren't going well, though. Right now, Mantilla in this Game 7 of the match. Mantilla's got 1 winner and 7 unforced errors.
Vorteil Mantilla.
Mantilla putting so much energy into this early service game.
Exactly. Well, it's key for him to get on the board, stop the run a little bit.
Right back at it. What a return that low from Medvedev.
Really covering the court well. All week here, Mantilla tries to drop her. He's waiting. He's actually right there, and Medvedev hits it with enough pace that Mantilla can't control it. Look, he's got plenty of time there. He hits the ball just right around his knees. That means he's moving well.
Vorteil Mantilla.
Everybody's been in love with the drop shot, so you can't blame Medvedev on the surface. But if anything, with the way the precipitation left us late yesterday, maybe the court has dried out a little bit.
It could be a little bit quicker today, yeah, but with the warmer weather and with a little bit of sunshine, that would dry it out a bit.
Game point Mantilla. Too easy.
Yeah, it's frustrating for Mantilla because he's hits in his first serve. He hits a high percentage of first serves in, but not that much pace. And Medvedev is just right in his strike zone. It kicks right up into him, and because he's, as I said, he's big, he just racks those. And Mantilla says to himself, I got to go for a little bit more, like he did there, and misses the first.
Just long.
Vorteil Mantilla.
Mantilla got a little bit lucky there because it wasn't a real good drop shot from Medvedev. Mantilla tried again that drop shot, and Medvedev had the whole line there and just hit it long. So lucky situation there for Mantilla as he tries another game point here.
Did Medvedev ever mix things up on that point? Couple of shots took some pace off, didn't he, Patrick?
Yeah, and then he goes again for the dropper. I guess he feels like it's a good play, and as you said, because he's mixing it up and putting the pressure on Mantilla, Mantilla's really way behind the baseline. So if you hit a good drop shot against Mantilla and you're Medvedev taking the ball early, chances are you'll win the point.
Second serve on deuce number 5.
That's where the pressure from Medvedev pays off there, because Mantilla trying to do too much with that forehand. He's not comfortable really going for winners from defensive situations.
Medvedev 3 of 3 on his break chances. Too tough.
Spiel Medvedev.
Big backhand set it up, Joel.
Mantilla served 4 times. He's been broken 4 times. All Medvedev so far in Hamburg.
New balls, please. Erstes Spiel, zweiter Satz. First game, second set.
I get Carol that exact jacket, that black one, this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Quilt thing.
Nice.
I love the quilt. Yeah. No, you can't have it. That he's lost that many. This is an incredible performance so far by Andrei Medvedev, looking for his 3rd German Open championship over the last 4 years. And don't forget, tonight on ESPN, our Sunday night game of the week, 8 o'clock Eastern, comes your way from the Metrodome in Minneapolis. The Blue Jays taking on the Twins. So don't forget to join John Miller, Joe Morgan, tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern in Minneapolis. Jays and the Twins. Well, Medvedev serving in the far court. He has only lost 1 point on serve so far, to give you an idea of how dominating he has been.
No, that's just huge right there, Joel. Pretty high kick in there, and Medvedev just steps right into it, takes it early. Loves that backhand up the line as he's serving with new balls, and that makes it probably even more difficult for Mantilla. Good first serve percentage from Medvedev today also. Right there, winning a lot of free points. You saw him do that a lot against Kafelnikov. 73% first serve percentage in the match. And he's going for big ones too. There it is again. The backhand up the line. So smooth.
40 long. Spiel Medvedev.
Very economical service game once again. Didn't give up a point. So now Medvedev has served 4 times, and he's given up only 1 point on serve. He's got 21 winners, up against only 15 unforced errors. On the opposite side, one winner over the first 8 games of the match for Felix Mantilla, and 10 unforced errors.
Oh. I'm sitting up here asking myself, Joel, what does Mantilla have to do to try to get back into this match? And I almost can't answer the question myself. So I know that Mantilla must not be feeling too good. He's got to really hope that Medvedev starts making errors. See, it's not really, because he doesn't have the type of game that he has a lot of variety and can go to a game plan B or game plan C if he has to. He pretty much is going to play his game, which is real effective on clay against almost all players. But if it's not going well, can't really say to Mantilla, well, serve and volley a little bit.
Oh. He's got every shot working for him right now. Isn't it a case basically of Medvedev just simply being too sharp for Mantilla?
Oh, definitely. Medvedev's got the weapons where this matchup for Mantilla is very difficult because he's hitting right into Medvedev's strike zone, and there at the last second he comes under, and Mantilla is so far behind the baseline worrying about the power of Medvedev, he's nowhere near it. Oh, unbelievable performance right now.
To the ground stroke.
Because Mantilla's trying some loopy balls, but Medvedev just simply loops it back, waits for the right one, and then rips it up backhand up the line, setting up the big four. Everything working right now.
Medvedev 4-4 on break chances. Here comes another. First one he's missed, but he still has another opening.
30-40. So impressive right now, Medvedev.
Wish our German was better. We'd interpret that last comment. Oh. Goodbye.
Medvedev.
The way Medvedev is playing, that break right there may mean the end of the second set for Felix Mantilla, despite the fact that we're only 3 games into the second set. Andrei Medvedev is phenomenal today.
Time.
Andrei Medvedev has taken the first 9 games of the match. He's simply been brilliant as we update you on the German Open. This is the 3rd straight final in a Mercedes Super 9 that we've had a Spaniard in, but right now the Armada is being pushed up to the North Sea. Medvedev looking for his 3rd over the last 4 years here in Hamburg. $377,000 headed in the direction of Andrei Medvedev right now, unless Mantilla can turn it around in a hurry. And 370 very important points also to the champion today.
Could move Medvedev real close to the top 20 if he wins this match. Talk about the Armada, the Spanish guys reaching the finals. Of course, Moya at the finals at the Australian Open. Got crushed by Sampras there. Now that I think about it, actually, Joel, when I think about the last few Mercedes Super 9s, and the Australian, Spanish guys haven't even won a set in any of those finals. All straight set victories. Sampras over Moya at the Lipton, Bruguera losing to Muster, and then Rios.
Well, here's an opening coming up now. Felix Mantilla is down 2 breaks in this set. The opening is there to get one of them back.
It was Rios over Courage in
Monaco.
So Mantilla looking to get the first game of the match.
In game number 10.
Great coverage from Medvedev on that point. Mantilla, that was the kind of point he wants to play, Joel, where he had Medvedev on the run.
15-14.
Medvedev still able to get himself back in position and then play the backhand up the line as he really moved in well to cover that drop. But still a couple break chances for Mantilla.
Pounding it in the forehand of Mantilla, backing the Spaniard up behind the baseline.
It's always a good strategy to when you play a player who likes to run around the backhand and hit forehands. In other words, they like to hit forehands from the backhand corner. Always a good idea to go straight at the forehand of that player, because a lot of times they don't like to move that direction to their right to hit the forehand.
Einstand.
Medvedev plays a couple loose points to get down love 40. Then corrects himself, calms himself, plays 3 strong points, and he's back to deuce. A lot of confidence right there, Joel, to be able to just turn it on like that. Oh, just goes long. That was amazing because that drop shot from Medvedev landed about the service line.
Vorteil Mantilla.
Because Mantilla is so out of it and doesn't know where the ball is going, he barely got to it, and the ball was on the service line. And Mantilla is a quick player.
But Mantilla really was, he was on his heels.
Yeah, because he's expecting the pace from Medvedev. 4th break point here. So Medvedev throws in another big serve.
And right now, Medvedev, when he gets the first serve in, he's won 15 of 18. Deuce number 2. Mantilla desperate for a break, simply desperate for a winner. He only has 1 winner in 10 games. Not fair. Just not fair.
Vorteil Medvedev.
And again, a good first serve from Medvedev, sets it up.
How frustrating is it for Mantilla when it seems like your opponent has you on a string?
Well, it doesn't seem like it. It's definitely happening. Yeah. Not only does it seem like it, but it's happening. And it's real frustrating. I've been there before, Joel.
Spiel Medvedev.
So Medvedev staves off 4 break opportunities there for Mantilla. The opportunity to get a break back instead. Medvedev's run is at 10 games and counting. Mercedes Super 9 Series continues next week. We've already seen on ESPN Indian Wells a win for Michael Chang. Thomas Musker, a breakthrough win at Key Biscayne. Rios and Monaco over Courage. And today, Mantilla and Medvedev. Little drop action. And don't forget, of course, the Mercedes Super 9 Series. All leads on the road to Hanover. Right back here in Germany for the year-end championship.
Yeah, pretty close to here, too. That's in the north of Germany also. That was a tremendous event last year, of course. There's some amazing matches between Sampras and Becker. They played 2 matches at a couple of the best I've ever seen.
Without a doubt.
30,
It was that tie break that went on forever in the one match.
That's right. They played it in the round
30,
robin,
15.
and Becker won that in 2 tiebreakers. You take a look at Medvedev on the overhead here, just powering this. And then in the final, it was a tremendous final. That Sampras won 6-4 in the 5th.
Two straight points for Medvedev. I remember distinctly Fred Stolle saying, "This is some of the best tennis I have ever seen, indoor or outdoor."
Right. Well, you know, when Fred says that, a guy who's seen so much great tennis and played so much great tennis in his career, that really says something about that performance of both Sampras and Becker. And I think they were really enjoyed being a part of that. Becker even said after the match, you know, it's one of those matches where you almost, by the end, almost didn't care if you won or you lost just to be involved in that type of match. And Medvedev just continued to attack the second serve of Mantilla. As I said, that kick serve that's effective against so many players is just not working against the big Ukrainian.
Medvedev looking for breakpoint number 6. He's converted on 5 of the first 6. Well, they make it 6 of 7. He's got a second serve to deal with. Just wide.
Einstand.
Takes us to deuce.
Deuce.
That'd be pretty tough on Mantilla. His first Mercedes Super 9 final. You got to avoid a double bagel to start things off.
He's not even won a game yet.
Vorteil Mantilla.
All right, here's his big chance, Joel. Get on the board with serving. He's going to step out pretty far outside to try to really either kick it wide or fake it and go up the middle. Goes for the kicker. He's got it.
Mantilla.
Mantilla celebrates. Look at Mantilla. Finally. You have to feel for the young Spaniard. It has been a very frustrating start.
Medvedev führt 4:1, 4-1. Time.
We're going to go short breaks now.
Finally, a breakthrough for Mantilla as we look back on past champions. Here in Germany, Laver, a couple of our colleagues from ESPN, Cliff Drysdale. We were just talking about Fred Stolle, Noah Stiek last year, Carretero.
If people want to know what happened to Carretero, the guy's won 2 matches since he won the German Open last year. I mean, that was an amazing performance. That guy came through the qualifying. No one ever heard of him and won the tournament. And now it's almost equally surprising how poorly he's done since then. He's won 2 matches. I wish I could explain it, Joel, but I don't think I can. Carretero actually lost here to Mantilla 1-1.
Well, he had won earlier in the day, so the word around the compound was if he wins 2 matches today, that'll be as many as he's won all year.
Yeah, a couple of our colleagues got on the board here, won the German Open, Fiery one, and Cliff to play on the clay.
You know, it was really nice. I was watching Monaco, of course, and it was nice to see they honored the past champions in Monaco and saw Fred out there.
That was nice, yeah. Big ace out wide.
They honor him in the grill room at Turnberry every day, I'm told. 40-15. 28 winners now, as opposed to 22 unforced errors for Medvedev.
Well, it gives you an idea of how that stat you just gave, Joel, gives you an idea of how little control Mantilla has in this match. Because he's won 29 points total. 23 of them now coming on errors from Medvedev. So he's basically got no say in where this match is right now. And because Medvedev's got more winners and a lot of service winners and aces and controlling the play and playing well, that's why Mantilla's won 1 game.
Medvedev. Another ace for Andrei Medvedev. It is number 5 in the match, his 3rd in this set. He's trying to Medvedev close it out.
5-1.
If he does, it'll be another break of a Mantilla service game. Mantilla's only held serve now once.
Yep. You know what those stats also show, Joel, is that playing defensive tennis, even if you don't make many errors, does not win on clay these days. Does not win on any surface.
We talked about that yesterday a little bit.
You have to play aggressive tennis the way the guys are playing these days, bombing ground strokes.
Especially the way they're cutting angles, as we just saw Medvedev try to do there.
Yep. And Mantilla's only made 13 unforced errors in the whole match, and he's won 1 game. So obviously that type of play is not going to pay off in the long run.
Beide. 15-0.
Their aggressive return from Medvedev. How's your Spanish, Joel?
It'll be a lot better. With all the Spaniards moving into the top 20-25, it has to improve.
30-15.
Rare mistake. That nature by Medvedev. But you're right. So many great players now, hitting so many winners. Tough to be a counterpuncher.
Let's see. Actually, Joel, it's not that rare that he's making errors like that. That's the way that a lot of these guys play now. You go for big shots. So if you miss a few, you get unfazed, and you just keep going for it. You keep pounding it.
And especially when you're up a couple of breaks like he is now.
Then you can take a couple more chances, too.
Mantilla.
So when we come back, Medvedev serving to close out the second set as Mantilla holds for the second time in the match.
Medvedev führt 5-2. 5-2.
Can we fill with the doubles?
We're going to be filling. Because I don't think the third set's going to be that long, do you?
Might be a little bit longer. Like
what do we need, an hour and 40? Because we're about an hour now. Not quite. We're about 50 minutes, though. 50 to 55, somewhere in there. I've saw it. Well, here, match time.
What about the opening?
47. Yeah, what was the opening? 5 minutes? 5:20. And we got that other 2.5-minute segment. Yeah, it is warm in here. Thank you. Open it wide up. First promo or
Time.
First score?
Actually, go right to the promo. Right to the promo.
Tonight on the Deuce, it is Game 5 of the best-of-7 series as the Colorado Avalanche try to close it out over the Edmonton Oilers, leading that series 3-1 in the Western Conference semifinal. Join us on the Deuce tonight, 7:30 Eastern. Medvedev now serving for the set.
Low 15.
A little light on the volley.
Yeah, a couple errors in the last game. Medvedev played a little bit loosely, so Mantilla's got to look for any positive right now.
Almost a great play by Mantilla.
That's too bad because he was there in plenty of time. He covered a lot of court, and the crowd appreciating his hustle. Down 6-love, 5-2. Mantilla still scurrying around the clay. He'll do that no matter what the score is.
hung up there for Mantilla.
Oh, Mantilla's starting to get a little jump in his step right now. Trying to get a little more depth on his ground. He's a little more top, and this drop shot, the side of the picture, it's so high. Mantilla's got plenty of time.
(15:30). And now,
15,
a break opportunity for Felix Mantilla. And even if he doesn't come through in this set, it's got to be helping his confidence. Starting to win some points.
Yep.
Why does he make him run a little bit?
30-40.
But the one thing, and we emphasized it at the very top of the telecast, he won't quit.
No, he won't. Not at all. And Mantilla, he's trying to talk to himself a little bit, trying to get positive. Feels like he can inch his way back into this set, maybe, and get this break.
There it is.
Spiel Mantilla.
He took care of that short second shot by Medvedev. First break of the match for Felix Mantilla, but he is still down a break.
Medvedev führt
at
5-3.
in the second set.
Yeah, he took advantage of the short ball and pasted the forehand inside out. Got Medvedev out of position.
Patrick, in your experience, let me ask you this. Can you become complacent when you win 10 straight games to start a match?
Well, definitely. It's actually can play on you a little bit because you feel like, hey, if all of a sudden it starts getting tight, the games start getting a little close. You don't really know quite how to respond to that. You're used to winning games easily, 6-love, 4-love. Mantilla can hold here. I mean, he's only one break away, and all of a sudden it's 5-all. It's a whole new match. Actually, one time I played against Medvedev a couple years ago at the Australian Open. I lost the first two sets, 6-love, 6-2. I was totally out of the match, and then I slowly worked my way back in. I actually ended up winning the match in 5 sets. So I won't mention the other time he beat me in straight sets. I'll forget about that one, Joel. Let's talk about the one I won.
More information than we asked for.
Spiel Mantilla.
So an easy hole, by far the easiest of the match for Mantilla at love. We come back to Hamburg. Medvedev again serving for the set.
Medvedev führt 5-4, 5-4. Time.
Mantilla moving into the top 20 recently. The Spaniards in the top 100 now. Totaled 14 at the end of last year as we talk about the Spaniards on the rise. It continues. Moya went out early here, but he's a phenomenal player to watch. Courageous done well.
That goes wide. Of course, Albert Costa is
love 15.
number 12 right now in the rankings. And now, real chance here for Mantilla as Medvedev, as you can see him bouncing up and down, trying to get himself back on track. He's gone off the last few games. big chance there for Mantilla. He did a great job to get that ball back in a deep lob, and then Medvedev actually mishit that. And it was an easy forehand for Mantilla, and he just dumped it in the net. That would have given him love 30.
Gave him a short one, didn't he? Instead, 15 all.
These are huge points right here for Mantilla. He's got to stay in this set.
Medvedev trying to open up the court. Put it well wide once again.
Starting to come off the ball a little bit. That's why he's pulling up a little bit, not staying quite as compact and as balanced.
Big point on a second serve for Mantilla to set up a double break opportunity if he can win it. Nice volley, deep volley.
Yeah, he had to put a lot of stick on it too because Mantilla was there and he was covering, and Medvedev really went after that forehand volley. Good second serve also set that point up for him. Another big point here, 30 all. Because Mantilla was one of the better backboard points he played. Actually cut the ball real deep throughout most of that point. But Medvedev hung with him, slowly forced Mantilla back a little bit, and then when he got the short one, he racked it.
Certainly capitalized on that first opening.
Set point.
On the line. It'll take Medvedev a little bit longer to close out the second set if he can accomplish it. As we go to deuce. He breezed through the first 10 games of this match. Anything but that ever since.
That's a tough one right there, Joel, to try to take that out of the air. He was real close to the baseline there. Not a smart play from Medvedev. Now Mantilla with a chance to even it up in the second set.
Great serve, but it clipped the tape. First serve over. Mantilla only 1 of 6 on his break chances. Mantilla knew it right away.
Well, he went for it. He's saying to himself, he went for the big one up the line. So he's saying he should have just gone cross court, played it safe. It was a good kick by Medvedev, but it's a tough chance to take when that's your big chance to get back into the match. Go with the percentages and play it cross court. wants to check that mark.
The way the ball came up, it looked like it skipped off the line.
Looked like it may have skidded, but let's see if he's.
Is Rudy Berger going to leave the chair?
Nope, they got the lines person out there checking it out and confirming it.
Popular lines person right now.
Here comes Rudy. Rudy says just missed. Just by that much.
It took a funny hop though.
Sometimes right around the line there can be little kind of dents in the clay or slight little hills, but
so now set point number 2 for Andrei Medvedev. Took him out wide.
Medvedev.
And cleaned up on the
Sechste
board.
Field, 6-4.
So the first two
Bälle
sets
bitte.
belong to the 22-year-old from the
please.
Ukraine, Andrei Medvedev, looking for his 11th career championship, his 3rd right here on the red clay at the German Open. Joel Myers along with Patrick McEnroe. Happy Mother's Day to all our friends back in the States. The match now 62 minutes old. Very quick first 10 games, all belong to Medvedev. If you joined us a little bit late, Mantilla has picked up his game. Not that many winners still for Mantilla, though. He's got to create some more opportunities. He only has 3 as opposed to 16 unforced errors.
he's not going to hit that many winners, Mantilla, but he did start to pick up the depth of his ground strokes in the last game. But Medvedev kind of hung tough. He had a couple of shaky games leading up to that last one, and that was a big, big game for him to win. But if Mantilla can keep up the level of his play that he did in the latter stage of the second set, you know, I think he can stay in this match.
Nice idea there. It really came into the body of Andrei Medvedev, handcuffed him. And this is a huge service game to start the 3rd set for Mantilla. He takes the first 2 points.
40 Fotila.
If he can hold to start the set, it'll be the first time he's been able to accomplish that in his first service game.
Spiel Mantilla.
Not a bad idea by Medvedev. Failed to execute. Dropping it right back at him. Couldn't get it over, though, and Mantilla does hold
Erstes
easily.
Spiel, 3. Satz. First game, 3rd set. Time.
Andrei Medvedev serving into the near court for the first time in the 3rd set.
15-0. 15
And a
love.
beautiful cross-court winner. That'll be interesting to see if the young Ukrainian can maintain his focus, because he did let down a little bit in the second half of the second set.
hit it right back to Mantilla, who's just kind of standing over there. Guessed right. You see right here, and then this one gets over his head. Medvedev actually overruns just a little bit, so he has to go forward. Doesn't get that much on a nice little dropper from Mantilla.
$15 all. Medvedev played the first 10 games so cleanly. He was so sharp. He spoiled everybody here.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play like that throughout a whole match, particularly a 5-set match, particularly in a final against a guy like Mantilla, who's going to get a lot of balls back and to make you work. So not surprising that Medvedev's games dropped a little bit. As you said, I mean, the first 9, 10 games of the match, I mean, he was incredible. Everything powerful, big winners off the ground.
Mantilla cannot afford mistakes like that, though.
No, and he's had some chances the last couple points. That drop shot he attempted was a weak one. He was there in enough time to really roll the forehand, to hit out on the forehand. Seems like everyone this week's getting caught up in the drop shot thing.
Second serve, couple of game points if Medvedev needs them.
Spiel Medvedev. 1 beide.
Again off a miss hit by Medvedev. Mantilla couldn't capitalize.
Well, and the reason we've mentioned earlier in the week, Joel, that a lot of the guys trying drop shots and they're being successful on this court is because it's very, very heavy, almost muddy type of clay court. So the ball really dies and doesn't bounce that high. So if you hit a good drop shot, chances are you win the point. As opposed to obviously a hard court
15.
or a clay court like at Rome or the French Open, where the ball would really bounce high into the air and give that player that little extra split second to get there.
It's the first day this court has had an opportunity to really dry out since last night when it stopped. We had a beautiful night walking to dinner. Each night, though, it seems like at about 8 o'clock, the weather's great.
Yeah, it's
too bad.
Perfect weather at about 7:38. But Mantilla would probably like it if it was a little bit rainy and cold. That would slow it down even more, give him a chance to run some more balls down.
Hold! 15-30. 15-30.
Otherwise, he's facing a triple break chance for Medvedev. Right idea, just long. That's where the pass was available for Medvedev. Two straight points for Mantilla.
That's heavy ground. He's from Medvedev.
30-40.
A little bit off it, got a little more height, a little more depth on those balls, and that just forced Mantilla to go for a lot. Put him on a defensive, and now break point for Medvedev.
Medvedev.
Can't do much for the confidence of Mantilla.
Medvedev
he had the shot,
2-1.
put it wide. And Medvedev now has the first break in the third set.
Time.
Don't forget, next Sunday, it's the Indy 500 time trials on the Deuce. It all begins at 2 o'clock Eastern. Time trials for the most famous race in the world. And the time trials next Sunday will also start at 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 Pacific. And that'll be on ESPN. 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN as well. So Medvedev begins his next service game with an early point. Mantilla needs to break back right away before he digs himself too deep a hole in this third set. Already trailing 2-0.
I mean, you can see in the break point in the last game and then right there why Mantilla just is not a great volley, just not confident, doesn't move forward. He really should have come in on the point right before that. He had Medvedev completely stretched. Anytime you see a two-handed player go to one hand, you always want to try to sneak in. You'll get an easy volley. But Mantilla wants no part of it, and now we're finding out why. Very uncomfortable around the net.
Do you think everything's going Medvedev's way today?
I think so, and Mantilla knows it. He drops his racket, he can't believe it.
40 love.
Medvedev says, I think my third German Open is looming.
$377,000.
Spiel Medvedev.
As he closes it out emphatically with ace number 6 of the match. 370 points to go along with it. This Mercedes Super 9 event. And those $377,000, that'll take him close to $5 million in career earnings.
Pretty well for himself. And when a guy like Mantilla starts, when you know he's going to come to net and make some miss some ducks and miss some easy volleys. Or not even try to get to the net, Joel, when he's got you out of position. Then Medvedev can say to himself, well, if I get out of position, let me just push it back deep, push it high. Because you know Mantilla's not going to come to the net. Mantilla's got to work on that a little bit to be able to come in and knock off some volleys.
Stayed up just a little while.
Yep, that one was way too high. Because that, when you're able to do that, even if you're not a great volleyer, at least if you put that in your opponent's head that you may come in and be able to hit some volleys, and you can win a couple more free points.
30-15.
But as you point out now, Medvedev just pounding them back on the baseline.
And of course, now being up a break in the third, he can take some more chances and go for big shots. And if he makes a few unforced errors, it's no big deal. He's got a break. Also doesn't allow Mantilla to get into any type of rhythm. So it's really better for Medvedev to lose a point with an unforced error than to have a long, drawn-out point, 15, 20 shots. Give Mantilla a groove and give him more confidence. Mantilla thus feels he has no control over what's happening. Right there, see right there, just go for another big one.
40-30.
That's his favorite shot too, that one up the line. He set it up with a big return.
Put him on the defensive on that second serve right away.
Einstand.
Didn't waste any time on the first serve either.
Well, the first serve from Mantilla is very similar to his second serve. He kicks both of them in. It's a good kick. But as I've said, it's not that effective against Medvedev.
That time he was able to dictate the point off for a great first serve down the middle.
He sets it up and he actually steps into this backhand. This is only his second backhand winner. Goes up the line, right in the corner.
Spiel Mantilla.
So Mantilla holds. Still down a break, though. It is Medvedev. 3-2 in this third set.
3-2. Time.
Score, match update. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back once again to Hamburg. Joel Meyersline with Patrick McEnroe. As we give you this match update, you look at the match by the numbers. Just look at the winners. Tells you most of the story.
Tells you a lot. It tells you that Medvedev's dictating play. He's got more unforced errors, but look at more winners. He's got 33 winners to only 4 for Mantilla. There's another unforced error for Medvedev.
15.
First serve percentage, Mantilla's way up. He's always right around 75–80%. That's because he just goes through the spin, kick serve.
Oh! 15 beide. 15-0.
It almost seems at times that Medvedev is coming in. He's shocked that Mantilla is getting the ball as deep as he is on some of the returns. Didn't waste any on that one. Came up for him.
Yeah, it's sat up there nicely. And Medvedev's so strong, handling those shots right up the line again. He's so many down the line winners for Andrei Medvedev today, and that really frustrates clay court players like Mantilla. They like to get in those cross-court rallies.
You know, Medvedev, you brought up a good point yesterday. You talked some guys don't mind hitting it high, others like to hit it at their waist. Medvedev, a pretty good guy. Pretty big guy, tall guy.
Shaky volley there. Yeah, he likes the ball right around the waist, but unless it gets up real high above his shoulders, he's big enough, and you got to get a lot of spin, a lot of kick to get it up there to really bother him. Because he's very strong, and because he's so tall at 6'4", he can handle those shots. And as I said, on this particular clay, it doesn't have as much bite off the ground.
30 all.
40-30.
In the corner beautifully. Another winner for Andrei Medvedev. Number 39 in the match now.
And again, set up by a big first serve.
Great return from Mantilla.
Mantilla's got to take some chances and go after some second serves a little bit so he can get some short balls. Get one of the few winners he's had all day long. Medvedev seeming the last all week to come up with the big serves on the deuce points, on the 15-30 points, the points that are real important on your service games. He's come up with those first serves when he needs them.
Spiel Medvedev.
So Medvedev holds. You bring up a good point as well when you talk about what Medvedev has done over his first 5 matches this week.
4-2. 14.
He has saved 75% of break chances for opponents. And he has also won better than 50% of his own break opportunities, 55% to be exact.
Right, that's a guy who's playing with confidence. That's what I mean about saving those break points. Guys who save a lot of break points are guys who serve well on those points, play the big points. You always say Pete Sampras, Ivan Isavic, always at the top of the charts in those stats because they got the big serve to rely on. And Medvedev has done that this week well.
Court open. We talked about Mantilla not feeling all that comfortable coming in. Pretty good example there, isn't it?
Yeah, you didn't quite close it off well enough, and when you're a little bit further behind the net, you got to really stick the volley or try a drop volley. He went in between, and Medvedev had plenty of time to make the pass. Oh, that's just monstrous, Joel, up the line from Medvedev. Incredible forehand right here. Let's take a look at this one. Just a routine ball, pretty deep, and he just hauls off, nails it up the line, and look at his reaction. He feels victory is near. Oh, again, Joel, the down the lines from Medvedev off both sides, winning him so many points.
15, 40, 15,
volley
40.
off with some authority.
Double break opportunity. Spaniard seriously on the ropes now. Had the volley to answer as well after he really attacked the second serve. All Medvedev. It continues in the third set. What an impressive showing for the 22-year-old. He's been dominant all week long. It continues today on Championship Sunday. He'll be serving for the match when we come back.
Time.
Of the top 20 players are going to be with us next week on ESPN at the Italian Open. It all starts on Thursday, the 15th of May. The championship match on Sunday, the 18th. So be with us Thursday at 3:30 Eastern from the Italian Open as the Mercedes Super 9 Series continues on ESPN. Mantilla owns the first point, but Medvedev serving for the match now. Joel Myers along with Patrick McEnroe. An unbelievable performance by Andrei Medvedev. If you joined us late, he took the first set 6-love, owned the first 10 games of the match before a blink from Mantilla. And Mantilla seriously has not made that much noise except in the middle set.
That's going to go wide, and even then, Joel, it wasn't really Mantilla doing that much. It was more Medvedev just missing shots and getting a little complacent, maybe a little bit bored, actually.
Well, he was up
winning,
a couple of breaks.
Yeah, he was winning so easily, and since he toughed that set out, Mantilla had a couple of chances to break at 4-5 to get 5 on the second. Since then, it's been all Medvedev in the third.
3 points away now from the championship.
Oh. 15, 30, 15,
Instead,
30.
15-30. 44 winners today for Andrei Medvedev compared to only 6 for Felix Mantilla. Gives you an idea of how much he has owned his opponent. Did that very well in the first set,
15, 40.
Yeah, especially with that kick serve out wide, but just missing with that forehand. So Mantilla hanging in there, trying to get one break back here.
Still down a couple of breaks, so double break point.
First serve.
Looking up to the chair, and there's an overrule. It will be a first serve for Andrei Medvedev. Rudy Berger in control. Really hasn't been called upon all that often.
That means he's done a good job.
Hold! 30-40, 30-40.
Well, again, a bad drop shot from Mantilla. I mean, he really set it up with a heavy, heavy backhand cross court. Got another one to work with, and then tried to drop, which was just way too high. Still has break point, though.
Einstand.
Not exactly what Mantilla needed when he had an opening to extend the match. It's his 29th unforced error.
Just not as comfortable going up the line, going for winners as Medvedev is. Mantilla preferring to roll it cross court, work the point a little more, and he's feeling obviously now he's got to do more. Goes for the down the line and misses it long.
Takes us to deuce.
Vorteil Medvedev.
And now, championship point for Andrei Medvedev, who owns one of the greatest smiles in this entire universe.
We might see it if he wins this point.
It's unbelievable. We saw it this morning at breakfast.
Yeah, he keeps a poker face out there, but it's been a while since he's been in such a big spot. Looking for his third German Open.
Spiel Satzungsieg Medvedev.
Andrei Medvedev with his third German Open championship over the last 4 years.
6-4, 6-2.
What a way to finish it, Joel, with another winner up the line, smoking forehand. You can see the relief and the joy on his face. This guy has worked so hard in the last couple of years. He's going to walk over, I think, to his coach, Bob Brett, who's worked hard with him the last couple of years. He's healthy. He's happy to be playing again. There's Bob right there. And Andrei is back on track to where he feels he belongs in the top 10 in the world.
As you said, throughout the course of the week, he's an all-world human being. Great individual. Can you remember such a dominating performance in a championship match?
It really was great, especially the beginning of the match when he was just all over Mantilla, and Mantilla never really threatened him throughout the match. Medvedev controlled the points, played with confidence, played defense well, served well. Great performance, and look for Medvedev to do some damage in Rome and possibly at the French.
Without a doubt. No surprise Medvedev wins. The ease he did it, though, that was somewhat of a shock. Straight set victory for Andrei Medvedev over Felix Mantilla as we continue from Hamburg.
Meine Damen und Herren, die Siegerehrung im Einzel bei den 91. German Open werden vornehmen Dr. Klaus Stauder, Präsident des Deutschen Tennisbundes, Günther Sanders, Generalsekretär des Deutschen Tennisbundes und Turnierdirektor, Hartmut Wrocklage, Innensenator der Freien und Hansestadt Hamburg und zuständig für das Ressort Sport, sowie Alan Mills, Referee, Ed Hardesty, ATP Supervisor und Uli Boes, Spielleiter. Die Siegerpreise wurden übrigens von der Joschka Crystal GmbH gestiftet.
Ja, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, liebe Tennisfreunde, die 91. Internationalen Tennismeisterschaften von Deutschland haben das Ende im Finale der Herren Einzel gebracht. Ich möchte Dank sagen im Namen des Deutschen Tennisbundes. Dank zunächst mal Ihnen, liebe Zuschauer. Ich habe schon oft gesagt, die treuesten Zuschauer in Deutschland sind in Hamburg. Und nie wurde das überzeugender unter Beweis gestellt als in dieser Woche.
Welcome back once again to the German Open. Andrei Medvedev, the champion
as
well in 1997, just like he was in 94 and 95. Patrick, just before we broke away, you brought up a good point. First of all, Medvedev close to a top 20 player. He's number 38 in the world coming in. Look out for Medvedev, his favorite surface. He's won 9 clay titles, 11 overall now, as we lead up to the French Open.
Well, definitely, and what a week it was for him, taking out Krajicek, Brugera, Kafelnikov, and today Felix Mantilla without dropping a set. Absolutely dominating.
Und ich möchte Danke sagen an die Spieler, die in diesem Jahr nach Hamburg gekommen sind. Und hier stellvertretend für alle den beiden Finalisten, Andrei Medvedev und Felix Mantilla. Und
for our viewers now, we're going to pick up play from the semifinals yesterday. The match between Andrei Medvedev and his performance, scintillating one against Yevgeny Kafelnikov.
Und ich möchte hinzufügen, ein junger deutscher Spieler hat uns in dieser Woche sehr viel Freude gemacht. Thomas Haas, den ich bei dieser Gelegenheit auch noch einmal erwähnen möchte. Ich darf nun Herrn Sanders bitten, die Siegerehrung vorzunehmen.
Er hat Boris Becker geschlagen, er hat Tommy Haas geschlagen, er hat durch Kampfgeist und ein tolles Spiel überzeugt und ist ins Finale gekommen. Felix Mantilla, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Meine Damen und Herren, und der Sieger der German Open 1997, und das eigentlich genau zum 3. Mal, nämlich 1994 hat er hier gewonnen und 1995 schon und jetzt wieder. Damit behält er den Senatspreis, den ihn gleich Senator Wroclaw überreichen wird, denn er hat ihn zum 3. Mal gewonnen. Aber zunächst einmal den Preis des Turniers, Andrei Medvedev, herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Before I thank everybody, I'd like to first mention that it's a Mother's Day today, and congratulations to every mother in this stadium. It's been a couple of tough years for me, and I'd like to thank people who really stuck with me. Bob Red, on the first place, my family. I'd like to thank my friends in Kiev and Monte Carlo. You know who you are. You stuck with me through those years, and you really helped me. I'd like to congratulate Felix for great effort. I think I played a fantastic match today. Well, the weather in Hamburg this week was not better than last year, and I'd like to thank everybody who made this tournament possible, who stuck with us again, who helped us to get through the rain, through the cold, and we're here on Sunday, it's sunshine, finally. I'd like to thank all the sponsors, organization, cooks, ball boys, umpires, everybody. I think you've done a great effort to keep us happy, and I thank you from the heart. After that, I'd like to thank everybody who came here, or who came here throughout the week, who missed the Monday and Tuesday through the rain, but still came here to see some tennis. Without you fans, the stadium would be empty. It wouldn't be fun for us to play here. I'd like to thank you very much, and I hope I see you next year. Thank you.
Meine Damen und Herren, bleiben Sie bitte noch zum Herren-Doppel-Endspiel. Im Übrigen, für Ihre Information, wir haben 26 Grad.
Und ergänzend zu den Wochen vom Turnierdirektor Sanders, meine Damen und Herren, wir werden Ihnen natürlich mitteilen, wann das Doppel beginnt. Vielleicht noch einmal der Hinweis, jetzt zwischen dem Einzel und dem Doppel können Sie an einer Versteigerung teilnehmen, eines Posters mit den Namen fast aller Spieler des Turniers auf dem Mercedes-Stand, das Ganze zugunsten der Michael-Stich-Stiftung.